Soda is a very, very powerful vehicle because it has attached with people so deeply. The problem, as everybody can guess, is that it's not particularly good for you, right? It's like liquid cake in a can. Soda has done a fantastic job. Products and brands can only be so powerful, right? Like you'll only have so deep of an attachment system to them. One of the things that soda has done so incredibly well is soda has found a way to shove itself into a much deeper attachment system for so many people, right? So we talk to customers all the time. I talk to them all the time, and I go like, tell me about your memories of soda, and there's always the backyard barbecue, like my grandma's porch.
We went to go and see Top Gun 2 the other day. First movie, again, having young kids, very hard to get out of the house to have some time for yourself. So my wife and I snuck off. I used to love so much is getting a big popcorn and a big frozen Coke, and then I was like, does my body and mind really need 100 grams of sugar right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like legitimately hungover, like a sugar hangover the next day.
According to the CDC, almost 40% of Americans are diabetic or pre-diabetic. By 2050, the CDC projects that 1 in 3 Americans will be diabetic.
Right.
We know for a fact that a lot of that is the sugar that's driving that, and obviously a really inadequate fiber and prebiotics and nutritional diversity, which are all things that contribute to those bodily systems actually working correctly.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of like health products in general, they're led by founders who, some of them are just chasing a paycheck, and we'll just like move on from that. Others of them, are well-intentioned, but they kind of rejected the standard consumption system or the standard brand or like ecosystem, and so they're kind of putting their alternative out to the marketplace. But the challenge is just that like most people aren't there, right? And if you try to create a product that kind of shames people or says like, hey, remember these deep memories you have with your family? Like they're all stupid and you're stupid for drinking it. And you're like, okay, well, great job, and like see you later, because you're not really meeting people where they are. Why don't I just make this into a soda? Because everybody seems to really fucking love soda, and it seems to be causing a lot of harm. And what if I could take all the health benefits that are associated with this product, make it taste like a soda? Well, that turned out to be no simple task.
Yeah.
So that's what we try to do with OLIPOP, and I think that's actually a foundational part of its success. That being said, you can't just say, you can't say that you're trying to replace that territory and not really walk the part. So the product, has branding and flavor profiles that actually, to the point you made in the intro, are actually full flavored and actually like meet that real need for many, many people. And I think that's kind of at the core of the trajectory that we have. The priority at the end of the day is the soda drinker. We had a customer, I think this like demonstrates it really well. We had a customer write into us, and this is like a tearjerker, so prepare yourself. But we had a customer write into us, her grandmother was dying of terminal stomach cancer and in hospice, and couldn't really eat or drink anything because stomach cancer is very painful. When her grandma was a little girl, she drank root beer all the time, and it was this very nostalgic thing for her. And we hear this a lot from customers who do have health challenges they're going through, people who used to love to drink soda, but then because of whatever's going on for them, they just can't, it makes them feel too bad, can actually drink OLIPOPs and they feel fine or great or whatever. And so this woman was bringing her grandmother OLIPOP root beers because she found that not only could she drink them and keep it down and was actually fine, but it was triggering that nostalgia for her. She wrote into us that's like, the only time I saw my grandmother smile the last couple months she was alive was when she was drinking your root beer and reminiscing on being a little girl drinking root beer, and then she passed away, and now we all drink OLIPOP root beer to remember her by.
Oh,
bro, I mean,
don't take that flavor off the shelf.
No, so well, obviously I sat there and cried for like 30 straight minutes, because that is, I mean, just the layers to that, like
sure.
What it meant to the granddaughter, what it meant to a person who was exiting this world, like just all the layers to it. It's a lot. But yeah.
Like I haven't had a soft drink in at least 5 years, and I haven't been a regular soft drink drinker in maybe 12 years. And purely because I'm like, I don't want to drink the sugar and all the crap.
For sure.
There's a lot worse stuff than the sugar in there. And I see people who they start their day with these giant these Mother Energy, all these different things. I'm like, this is how you start your day.
Yeah.
It must be crazy. And then to be able to go on at the end of the day when we're having dinner we got 2 kids, we sit there and we have a, we have an OLIPOP, and we give our daughter, it's just a habit, we give her like a little bit of a tonic, we call it, so she loves just having a little splash of that as well. And it's just such a beautiful ritual to have in the house as a different change from just sort of having water or nothing at all. It's just nice moments created authentically, rather than I wouldn't want to introduce soft drink or any of those things to our family. So.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, again, this is where like having that my own, and this is something that I experienced through my own journey, and that own like emotional self-reckoning is you get to the point where you recognize that like we're all just emotional creatures, right? So, and so what's the emotional motivation for people to even be healthy? Well, okay, you want to be healthy so you can enjoy your life more. So what if we made the process of getting to being healthier like intrinsically enjoyable? Okay, well that would probably be, that'd probably like line up the emotional need sets. So yeah.